Warriors, welcome back to Gods of Alliance. If you're here, it means you want power, knowledge, and control over the battlefield. This is not luck. This is strategy. Let's break the game together. We've reached the final chapter of our complete trade routes guide. In part 1, we explored Roads Unlocked. In part 2, we covered Grand Caravan. And today, everything comes together because Bountiful Roads isn't simply another list of quests. It's the system that links the entire Summer Glory season into one continuous progression. We'll break down every mission. We'll see how it connects with the previous chapters. And finally, I'll give you my complete verdict on whether Trade Routes is actually one of the best Hero Wars Alliance events we've had in recent years. Let's finish this. Bountiful Roads. Unlike the previous 2 chapters, Bountiful Roads isn't focused on introducing lots of completely new activities. Instead, it rewards players for everything they've already been doing. Roads Unlocked, Grand Caravan, Talismans, Hydra, Arena. Everything starts feeding into one another. This is where the event really shows its design philosophy. One action, multiple rewards. Let's go through every mission, day after day, just like the previous chapters. Daily logins remain one of the easiest ways to earn Caravan Coins, Adventure Energy, and Season Badges. Nothing complicated, but after 18 days of seasonal progression, these daily rewards become surprisingly valuable. Consistency wins. Transforming Talismans. This mission immediately caught my attention. Re-rolling Talisman slots, now rewards. Mastery Crystals, Season Badges, and additional progression materials. For a long time, changing Talisman slots felt like something you simply had to do. Now, the game actually rewards you for investing in your Talismans. It's a nice improvement. Number. Talismans grow in power. Next, we spend Mastery Crystals. Improve Talismans. Receive more rewards. Those rewards then help improve more Talismans. It's a very satisfying progression loop. Instead of feeling like resources simply disappear, everything keeps generating additional value. I really like this mechanic. Taming Hydra. Hydra players. This chapter is yours. Fight Hydra. Donate horns. Receive Caravan Coins. Adventure Energy. Ascension materials. Hydra was already part of the daily routine for most active guilds. Now, it also contributes toward the season. Again, Hero Wars isn't asking us to play differently. It's simply rewarding what we already do. Trials for the Keepers. This mission is actually quite interesting. Instead of simply asking players to fight arena battles, Hero Wars specifically encourages us to use heroes equipped with talismans. It's a subtle mechanic, but I think it's clever. It pushes players to experiment with new builds instead of always relying on the exact same arena teams. Anything that encourages diversity is healthy for the game. Number. Roads Unlocked Connection. Now we arrive at what I honestly believe is the smartest mechanic introduced in Trade Routes. Completing Roads Unlocked missions also progresses Bountiful Roads. That means nothing feels isolated anymore. Every completed objective immediately contributes somewhere else. You're constantly making progress without even noticing. That dramatically reduces the feeling of grinding. Instead, everything feels connected. Grand Caravan Connection. Exactly the same happens with Grand Caravan. Everything you've already completed feeds directly into Bountiful Roads. This creates one continuous reward loop. Instead of working toward one objective, every action advances several systems simultaneously. Campaign helps one event. Tower helps another. Arena helps another. Adventure helps another. Hydra helps another. Everything works together. Personally, I hope Hero Wars continues using this philosophy in future seasons. Because from a gameplay perspective, it simply feels better. So, after analyzing every quest, every reward, every shop, and every progression path, what's my final opinion? Honestly, trade routes exceeded my expectations. Not because every reward is incredible, not because every quest is perfect, but because, for the first time in a very long while, almost every activity inside Hero Wars finally has purpose. Campaign? Useful. Tower? Useful. Arena? Useful. Outland? Useful. Hydra? Useful. Titans? Useful. Adventure? Useful. Talismans? Useful. Everything contributes towards something bigger. That's exactly how seasonal content should work. Of course, the event isn't perfect. Some missions are clearly designed for heavy spenders, large VIP milestones, massive emerald spending. Those objectives won't be realistic for everyone. But here's the important difference. Free-to-play players, low spenders, mid-spenders, and whales all have meaningful ways to progress. That balance is something Hero Wars has struggled with in previous events. This time, I genuinely think they've found a much better formula. The Caravan Hall shop is excellent. Berna's relic shards are probably the biggest highlight. Her second talisman is absolutely worth considering if you're building her. The reward box feels rewarding. Adventure energy being integrated across almost every mission is one of the smartest additions we've seen in months. And perhaps most importantly, the summer glory season finally feels like one connected experience instead of several random events happening at the same time. If Hero Wars continues building future seasons like this, then I honestly believe the game is moving in the right direction. Now, the real challenge begins. Can the developers maintain this quality throughout the rest of the summer glory season? We'll find out together over the coming weeks. Before we finish, I want to hear your opinion. Have you already started trade routes? What do you think about the new seasonal system? Do you prefer this connected progression, or do you still prefer the old event format? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and your feedback often shapes the topics of future videos. If this guide helped you, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and activate notifications so you don't miss the next Summer Glory Breakdown. Because this season is only just getting started, and we've got a lot more to explore. Warriors, this is how we play the game. Not randomly, not blindly, with knowledge, with precision, with control. We don't build randomly. We build with intention. Master the mechanics. Control the fight. Let's break the game together. Warriors, this is how we play the game. Not randomly, not blindly, with knowledge, with precision, with control. We don't build randomly. We build with intention. Master the mechanics. Control the fight. Let's break the game together.